Okay, so Gemini just dropped, and yeah, it's really exciting. So I was asked, this is almost a year ago now, much earlier in 2023, kind of if I thought that Google was going to fall behind and that Google was done for. I even ran some polls on my channel back then. And, obviously, like, I kind of went back and forth, but one of the things that I said that really kind of stuck out to me was that Google really started this whole thing. And what I mean is they started the whole deep learning trend with some of their research around loss functions, around vanishing gradients, gradient descent. Those were some of the mathematical breakthroughs that led to GPT-2, GPT-3, and GPT-4. And so when people ask, like, man, is Google toast? Are they gone forever? But then, a couple months ago, I was talking about how the Google execs, they went from panic to kind of smug. With the drop today of Gemini, it seems like that was kind of, I was reading the tea leaves at least partially right. I'm not going to claim in hindsight that I was 100% right, because I certainly wasn't. And I even had some of my own doubts at certain times. But one of the things that I said that really stood out to me kind of in hindsight was that because Google started this, and also just looking at sheer brain power, the amount of money that Google already has to throw at any engineering project, the amount of brain trust that they have in terms of the engineers, just the raw brain power that they have and the money that they have. When you look at it from a purely numbers game, Google was always going to be able to catch up to and overtake OpenAI. And so this could be the turning point, the combination of the drama at OpenAI with Gemini possibly looking like it's going to dethrone them. Time will tell. Obviously, Google could still snatch defeat from the jaws of victory here. Stranger things have happened, but I honestly suspect that we're seeing kind of a major turning point in the AI race and the AI wars between big tech. Now, you know me. I'm usually thinking more about the humanity side as well as the business and political side. Generally speaking, competition is a good thing, because if one product is superior to another, then that kind of sets the tone and so on and so forth. But when you have these competitive dynamics, what you don't want to see is people getting stuck in a race to the bottom. And so a race to the bottom in this case looks like pushing products out faster, doing less safety research, compromising on ethics and those sorts of things. Now, one thing is that as much as I criticize some of these tech companies, they are taking safety extremely seriously. They don't always do it right. I disagree with some of their approaches, but they are aware of the potential dangers. Not just from a humanitarian perspective, but just from a legal perspective. If they do something and then they get sued, right? If they create a tool that raises their risk profile, they're not going to do it from that perspective alone. So some of these things have yet to be litigated, so we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, so I just wanted to get this video out real quick because, well, jump on the bandwagon, but also just to kind of express that, it's not surprising to me, I guess, is the long story short. Like I said, I'm not going to claim that I was 100% accurate, but I have expressed that sentiment several times that, like, Google was going to catch up. NVIDIA, likewise, I think is going to catch up as well, because, again, they have the resources, they have the algorithmic experts, they have the hardware. But really, I think because they're a hardware shop, they're focusing on other things. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And yeah, the 1-2 punch, maybe OpenAI never catches up again after this. We'll see. Time will tell. Have a good one.